The day began not with sunshine, but with the gentle, rhythmic patter of rain against my umbrella. It was a soft, kind rain, the sort that washes the world clean and makes every color seem deeper and more alive. I started my day near Kyoto Station, a place where the old and new Kyoto meet. Here, I found a curious little tunnel called Nijiri Mampo. It's a wonderful name, isn't it? It means spiral tunnel. As I stepped inside, the sound of the rain outside was muffled, replaced by the soft echo of my own footsteps. The bricks twisted in a beautiful spiral pattern above my head, a testament to the remarkable craftsmanship of the Meiji era. It felt like walking through a secret passage, a gateway to another time. Just a short stroll from the tunnel, the world opened up again at the Kyoto Incline. This wide, sloping track, now a famous spot for cherry blossoms, has a fascinating history. Imagine, if you will, boats being carried up and down this very slope. It was a clever piece of engineering, a sort of railway for boats that connected different parts of the Lake Biwa Canal. The cherry trees, their branches bare and glistening with raindrops, lined the incline like silent sentinels. Even without their famous pink blossoms, they had a stark, elegant beauty, their dark limbs creating intricate patterns against the soft gray sky. It was wonderfully quiet, with only the sound of distant traffic and the steady drumming of the rain. This whole area owes its existence to the magnificent Lake Biwa Canal. In the late 19th century, Kyoto needed a new lease of life, and this canal was its lifeline. It brought water, power, and transport to the city, helping it to flourish once more. It was an ambitious project, a symbol of Japan's rapid modernization. Near the incline, in the small and peaceful Kyoto Park, stands a statue of the man who made it all possible. Dr. Sakuro Tanabe, a brilliant young engineer, is immortalized in bronze, looking thoughtfully over the water system he designed. I stood there for a moment, my umbrella held high, feeling a sense of gratitude for his vision. From the park, I followed a little-known path that runs alongside a quiet stream, part of the canal's intricate network. The path was sheltered by trees, their leaves heavy with moisture, dripping onto the mossy stones below. The sound of the water was a constant companion, a gentle gurgling that soothed the soul. It was a hidden Kyoto, away from the bustling crowds, a place where one could simply walk and be present. The air was fresh and cool, filled with the earthy scent of wet soil and damp leaves. This gentle walk, with the rain for company, was the perfect prelude to my next stop, the grand and ancient grounds of Nanzenji Temple. Arriving at Nanzenji Temple, the first thing that greets you is the colossal Sanman Gate. It's simply enormous, a towering wooden structure that seems to touch the clouds. Standing beneath it, you feel incredibly small, humbled by its age and sheer scale. The rain had darkened the wood to a deep, rich brown, and water trickled from the tiered roofs in silvery streams. Looking up, I could almost imagine the centuries of monks, warriors, and pilgrims who had passed through this very gate. In the quiet of the rainy day, its presence felt even more profound, a silent guardian watching over the temple grounds with an air of ancient wisdom. Deeper within the temple complex, another magnificent structure reveals itself, one that seems almost out of place. It's the Suirakaku Aqueduct, a striking series of red brick arches that carries water from the canal right through the temple grounds. It has a wonderfully European feel, like a piece of ancient Rome had been gently placed in a Japanese forest. The rain slicked the bricks, making their color wonderfully vibrant against the lush green of the surrounding maple trees. I love the contrast of the industrial brickwork with the natural beauty all around it. Water flowed steadily through the channel above, a continuous quiet whisper that harmonized with the falling rain. Just next to the main temple buildings, I found a smaller, more intimate sub-temple called Tenjuan. I paid the small entrance fee and stepped into its garden, and it felt as though I had entered another world entirely. The rain transformed the garden into a living watercolor painting. Every surface was glistening. The moss on the stone lanterns was a brilliant velvety green, and the leaves of the maple trees seemed to hang like delicate wet jewels. The sound was magical. The soft patter on my umbrella, the drip, drip, drip from the leaves into the koi pond, and the gentle splash as a fish surfaced for a moment. It was a symphony of water. The garden's main pond was a mirror of the gray sky, its surface disturbed only by the concentric circles created by the falling raindrops. The carp, their colors a flash of orange and white, swam lazily beneath the surface, seemingly unbothered by the weather. I sat for a long time on a covered wooden veranda, simply watching and listening. The rain encourages you to slow down, to notice the small details you might otherwise miss. It wasn't a day for rushing from one site to another. It was a day for quiet contemplation, for letting the peaceful atmosphere of this beautiful garden wash over you completely. After the serene beauty of the gardens, my stomach began to rumble, reminding me it was time for lunch. I found a lovely little restaurant tucked away on a quiet side street, its windows glowing with a warm, inviting light. Stepping inside was like receiving a gentle hug. The air was filled with the delicious aroma of dashi broth and grilling fish. I was shown to a small wooden table right by the window, the perfect vantage point from which to watch the rainy world go by. The window panes were streaked with rain, blurring the view of the street outside into a soft focus scene of passing umbrellas and wet, reflective pavements. I ordered a simple, comforting meal of udon noodle soup, the steam rising from the bowl in a fragrant cloud. There is something wonderfully restorative about a hot bowl of soup on a chilly, damp day. The thick, chewy noodles and the savory broth warmed me from the inside out. As I ate, I watched the people outside hurrying along under their umbrellas, each one a little bubble of color against the gray backdrop. From my warm, dry perch, the rain seemed not an inconvenience, but a beautiful, atmospheric part of the city's charm. It was a simple pleasure, but a deeply satisfying one. With my spirit and body warmed, I felt ready to venture back out, but not before one more cozy stop. A short walk away, I discovered a delightful cafe, almost hidden by the lush greenery that surrounded it. Plants spilled from pots around the entrance, their leaves glistening with raindrops. Inside, it was just as green and welcoming. The atmosphere was incredibly peaceful, with soft music playing in the background and the gentle clink of cups and saucers. The owner greeted me with a warm smile, making me feel instantly at home in this little haven of tranquility. I chose a seat in a comfy armchair near a large window that looked out onto a small, enclosed garden. The rain was falling more softly now, creating a gentle mist among the ferns and mossy stones. I ordered a hot cup of matcha green tea, its vibrant color a perfect match for the greenery outside. Sipping the earthy, slightly bitter tea, I felt a profound sense of calm. This is what a rainy day in Kyoto offers: moments of quiet reflection, little pockets of warmth and comfort that allow you to pause and simply be, surrounded by beauty both natural and man-made. My gentle wanderings continued, and soon I stumbled upon a darling little sweet shop. It was more like a greenhouse than a shop, to be honest. Plants were everywhere, hanging from the ceiling and lining the shelves, their leaves reaching towards the light. The air inside was humid and smelled of earth and sugar. What caught my eye, sitting proudly on a small table amongst the foliage, was a cactus in full, glorious bloom. Its bright pink flower was a surprising splash of vibrant color, a little miracle of nature thriving in this unexpected place. It made me smile. The shop sold traditional Japanese sweets known as wagashi. I decided to treat myself, but not just yet. I wanted to save them for later. Before making my final stop of the day, I simply enjoyed the atmosphere of this unique little shop. The owner, a kind lady with a gentle voice, was carefully watering a fern. It felt less like a commercial enterprise, and more like a personal passion she was sharing with the world. It was another one of those small, perfect moments that make a day memorable, a quiet interaction in a place filled with life and unexpected beauty. For my last visit, I took a short bus ride to Toji Temple, a place of great history and spiritual significance. As I walked through the main gate, the sheer grandeur of the temple complex was breathtaking. The traditional wooden buildings, with their elegant curving roofs, looked magnificent in the soft, diffused light of the rainy afternoon. The gravel in the courtyards was raked into perfect patterns, now darkened and settled by the rain. There were very few people about, which made the experience feel even more special, as if I had the entire ancient compound almost to myself. The temple's 5-story pagoda, the tallest in all of Japan, stood as a proud landmark against the sky. Its silhouette was softened by the gentle rain, giving it a mysterious, timeless quality. I walked around its base, admiring the intricate details of its construction, feeling a connection to the centuries of history it represented. Before leaving, I stopped by a small stall near the exit and bought a box of ohagi, sweet rice balls covered in red bean paste. It felt like the perfect traditional treat to end my day. Clutching my box of sweets, I headed for home, my heart full of the quiet, gentle magic of a rainy day in Kyoto.